Good morning, students. My name is Vishal Chatri, and today we are seeing an important fundamental structure of national income. And national income is a very important part of macroeconomics. We are seeing the difference between the consumer goods and the producer goods. In the economics, one of the most important economic activity is the production. In the production, we are changing input into output. The processing is required. We are putting up some values into the products and we are taking them to the next level or the next stage till they become the finished goods for the end use. So seeing the difference between the consumer goods, we'll start with the consumer goods first. So the consumer goods, they are utilized by the consumer. They are fulfilling the needs and the wants of the consumer, and therefore the consumer are putting up their consumption expenditure on these goods. These goods are durable goods, semi-durable goods, non-durable goods, and the services. So if I need to make out difference between these four, so the durable goods are having the longer shelf life, and therefore they are a bit costly. We need to put extra money buying those goods. Semi-durable goods are relatively less costly and have the lesser shelf life. So I think example would be the car. Car would comes into the category of a durable goods, and the furniture that would come into the semi-durable goods category. Then we are having perishable goods. They will perish within days or two because they do have the very short shelf life, like bread and milk. They are the examples of these non-durable goods. And then non-goods are there services which I'm offering you. It does not involve any transfer of goods. This is just a knowledge which I'm sharing with you. So these are the services. Talking about the producer goods, there are basically, if you will see, two important categories are there. One is known as the capital goods. So capital goods are those goods which are required into the process of production. The plant and machineries are the part of capital goods. They are of high values. They are the fixed asset utilized by the producer. Then we have the non-capital goods. They are not the fixed asset. Again, for the category that is there, intermediate goods. If I need to define the intermediate goods, these goods have not yet crossed the final boundary line of the production. They are still into the process of production. So example for these are raw material, or you can say the semi-finished goods. Then we have the uh, final goods. Final goods have crossed the boundary line of the production. They are ready to use. The final value that has been added into these goods. So these are the producer goods, capital goods, and the non-capital goods. So to summarize these all things, we know the goods, two categories are there. Consumer goods. So consumer goods, we have the durable goods, semi-durable goods, non-durable goods, and the services. On the other side, we have the producer goods. So these are capital goods. In the capital goods, we have the plant and machinery. These are the fixed assets of having the high values utilized primarily into the process of production. Then we have non-capital goods. There we have two more categories: final goods and intermediate goods. And the final goods are used for the end consumption. We have given the values into that, complete values, no further processing required. Intermediate goods still not yet done with the production. So there's one statement which is very important. All the goods, capital goods, are producer goods, but all the producer goods are not the capital goods, because there we include what? Final goods and intermediate goods as well. I hope you got the entire idea of this difference between the consumer goods and the producer goods. To detail about the national income, when you will solve the questions of it, you need this detailed perspective. I think enough for today's session. For any queries, you can contact me. For online classes, you can contact me. Thank you very much. Happy learning. Bye bye.